weather extreme climates at the airport in Stockholm. I had to think about that for a minute, DJ. What kind of weather is using?
The tough Sunday continues with the golf outing like no other. How convenient for our resident golf
We were
fanatic.
making the most out of our trip to Sweden.
You did.
And golfing is part of that.
Golfing was
So we made it work. And if you're like me, anyone who golfs knows that you could really golf all day. Well, I went to a place in Sweden where you can golf all day and all night, too.
It's said that an avid golfer would play Mount Everest if someone put a flagstick on top. I may not be golfing Everest, but this course might be just as unique. Not just because of its beauty.
This is incredible.
But because of the hours you can play. My tee time, 9 p.m. Sweden's Björkliden Golf Course is located 150 miles north of the Arctic Circle, a part of the Earth that's tilted sharply towards the sun this time of year. That means the sun barely sets here, which means you can play golf 24/7.
Wait, what's it in Swedish?
Patrick Blomqvist was my guide for an evening of golf in the midnight sun.
So how many rounds of golf have you squeezed in one 24-hour period?
Well, I think last summer we did 3 rounds.
3 rounds of golf?
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
unheard of.
I could use 3 rounds to master this course.
Oh, not good. How do you say mulligan in Swedish?
Pilsnerboll.
Pilsnerball. So this is another one of those signature holes where tee box is high and the hole's low.
Exactly. It's 35 meters difference, 141 meters to hit.
That's a 115-foot drop and a 154-yard drive over a special bunker you can only find this far north.
So what happens with the snow bunker? Is there a snow wedge?
Snow covers these greens for all but 3 months a year. But that doesn't stop golfers from making the trek, or should we say, hike, to a course that's been around since 1929.
It's beautiful out here, but you gotta be willing to walk through the Swedish Lapland to do this. No golf carts here, that's for sure. I have never experienced anything like this in my life. What is the draw of midnight golfing?
I think it's the light, the scenery from the course. You got so many different viewpoints.
It's like a sense of awe every time you go out to the next hole.
Check this out. 11:36, still golfing. It might still be light out.
Night putting. Just putting at night.
But it's starting to feel like lights out for me. But before I say so long, Sweden, there's just one final hole I've got to visit.
midnight, and we finally made it to the 19th hole. Skål.
Cheers.
So we're at the bar there, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
I had just come off a red-eye flight, and then we flew up to this area, you know, almost 200 miles north of the Arctic Circle, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake for midnight golfing. The sun being up that late, you just don't get tired. All of a sudden, you're like, is it really 11? Is it really 12? Is it really 1 o'clock in the morning? Wow. It just messes with your head. But keep in mind, the flip side of that is all winter, it's dark most of the year. So. It looks beautiful. It was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
What a fun trip. And so cool to see. You know, you always hear about what it's like when it's daylight, that late at night, but to actually see it is really
To experience it was just that experience
We
of a
look forward
lifetime.
to the gifts that you brought us back after the break.
Because we knew you had one more story.
I was there for 48 hours.
We look forward to the gifts that you brought us back after the break.
Up next, a hidden gem in western Cuba where Roma was born.